I want to also thank the Berks Patriots for the opportunity to be here this evening. Back in 1979, I had the rare privilege to visit Czechoslovakia and Hungary with two of my aunts for 5 weeks and to live with my relatives in what then was part of the Iron Curtain. That experience fundamentally changed my life. One evening, I spent time speaking with young people through my aunt, who was a translator. And partway through the evening, they asked me a question. They said, "We do not understand what you mean when you talk about freedom." Do you know that I couldn't explain it? And I realized for the first time in my life as a 20-year-old that freedom was a lot like air. How would you explain air to somebody who had never breathed it? When I came back to this country and we landed in New York City, I kissed the ground and I promised God and I promised myself I would do whatever I could to make sure that my children never grew up in a country where they didn't know freedom, and that the generations after us would always know the blessings of freedom and liberty. This is what's motivated me through the years more than anything else to be involved in good government. It's what's caused me to stand up for what I believe is right and to stand up against those things that I believe are wrong. And I'm a county commissioner today in large part because of that belief. I'm married to my wife Jennifer, coming up on 34 years in September. We have 3 children, a son Matthew, who spent 8 years in the Air Force and is now in his 3rd year with the New Jersey National Guard, a daughter Laura and her husband Mark. Laura is expecting our first grandchild in August of this year, and then our son William, who at 24 is planning to also follow his brother and join the U.S. Air Force. But I'm running for re-election as your county commissioner on 3 core areas. Number 1, I believe strongly in the free enterprise system. Any politician that ever stands up and tells you they've created meaningful jobs either don't understand economics or believe that a government job is always a good thing. All the government can do is be a hindrance or a help from a regulatory standpoint. I believe we need to continue to focus on positive changes to attract businesses that are here already to expand, and businesses that are not here to come to Berks County. I've done that in forming what has become known as the Joint Express Approval Program, which is based simply on good communication and getting all the stakeholders in the room together when a good project is before us. Secondly, I believe it's time to fight for real criminal justice reform. Annually, Berks Countyans pay $136 million in property tax. But do you know that 85 million of that 136 go to fund criminal justice and the courts, the prison being the greatest area? A good friend of mine is Matt Briette at the Commonwealth Foundation, and both of us believe it is time for major reform. We cannot afford the system. It is bankrupting our Commonwealth, and it is costing our taxpayers an inordinate amount of money. We need to rethink, and specifically, nonviolent crimes. Last year, we saw a woman by the name of Eileen Danino committed to Berks County Prison for 48 hours because she could not afford the fines for truancy. She died in our county jail. Did she commit a crime? Yes. But was jail the place to deal with that? No. Finally, we need to continue the strong record of fiscal responsibility. At the end of the day, if your fiscal house isn't in order, I don't care if you're talking about your home, business, or government, nothing else matters. And the one thing I can say about this Board of Commissioners, I'm not sure who is more fiscally conservative, but we have helped make Berks County fiscally one of the strongest counties in the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania, second highest bond rating. I didn't do this by myself. I did it with a team of colleagues, a team of great people in county government, and a great group of people. And I'm asking you to support me for re-election And together, we can help make Berks County even better. Thank you.